trío favorito. Estamos aquí con Bones of Calavera Cosplay, at Bear Claymore, twitch.tv/Bear Claymore, y aquí el Primo Fredie con at My Primos Productions. Bienvenidos aquí de nuevo. Ya tengo tiempo que no los veo, los extrañé y me apenó mucho que no estaba aquí cuando estaba el episodio con Adolfo con Yellow Rabbit, pero Primos, go follow Yellow Rabbit MX at Yellow Rabbit MX right now, ahorita mismo. Go shop. And actually, I went on their website trying to buy stuff because I was like, you know what, why not? I'm going to spend the same money anyways. And they have competitive prices, pretty fair prices when it comes to cards. So ahí está, para que vayan a ver a los primos allá en Cuernavaca. Pero estamos aquí de nuevos primos, vamos a hablar de Magic, vamos a hablar de el nuevo set que es Secrets, los secretos de Strixhaven. Estoy muy entusiasmado porque regresamos a lo que es Magic propio, ¿no? Lo que es el lore de Magic, por fin. Pero hey, a mí me encantó Ninja Turtles. I had a good Ninja Turtles experience. Por favor, ya no compren Ninja Turtles o para que baje el precio más y yo pueda conseguir lo que necesito, ¿ok? El pinche Shredder no baja de 46 hasta $50 for the base copy, fucking Shredder. Did you know, Bear, you might know, I didn't, that if you kill another player on the table because all their items leave the game, Shredder gets the +1/+1 counters?
I need
because
to
the wording
check on
says,
that rule.
the
What did
wording
it say?
says it's not sacrifice. It's whenever a permanent leaves the field. So
Oh,
because
okay. But no, when a player is no longer in the game because you defeated the
you poof away,
anything, exactly. But the permanents as well. They don't leave. Nothing leaves battlefield.
Look it up because I saw a ruling and I was like, I'm gonna get with Bear on it because I'm like, damn, that makes Shredder even more broken. But check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the CEDH player.
What if we ask viewers to let us know in the comments what the ruling is? I think
Judge.
I think a player dies, todo se va, todo así, el stack, su graveyard, todo se va, todo. No, no hay ningún efecto de se va del campo ni nada.
Es lo que dicen. Yo busqué a alguien, corríjame por favor, at Puro Pinche Magic. Díganos qué es su opinión. Mándenme el link al ruling porque yo me acuerdo, les juro que vi a alguien. I think it was a Rip Pull Repeat. I think it's on Instagram. Yeah, sí. he talked about it. So I'm like, it's pretty good on the rules. Pero hey, tú sabes cómo cambia Magic. Ha cambiado reglas recientemente sobre lo que es los sagas. Ha cambiado reglas cada ratito. So aquí vamos a dar todo eso lo que podemos entre este tiempo pequeño que tenemos juntos. Pero antes que empecemos, primos, les digo que por favor sigan a Bones de Calavera Cosplay, at Bear Claymore y de nuevo a Puro.
Yo soy el favorito, Bear, ándale.
Yeah. Sí, claro. Está bien.
First.
No,
pero,
a ver, ¿sabes qué pensé?
Dime.
Ya me iba a persinar yo,
Vamos a empezar con lo que es la bendición, porque, lo hago en español, lo hago en inglés, ustedes como quieran, pero ya regresé para bendecir este programa, aquí la conversación. Vamos a empezar. Ok, aquí vamos para la bendición de Magic. If you know it, follow along at home, siga aquí en la casa. Oh, creador Richard Garfield, sea tu nombre, señor del top deck, protector de las micas y los mazos bien barajeados. Bendice esta mesa, estos playmats y el cafecito que alimenta nuestras malas decisiones. Que nuestras manos iniciales sean jugables, que las manos no los fallen y que nunca fallemos jugar una tierra en el tercer turno. No los dejes caer en tentación de comprar otro pinche Secret Lair. Danos paciencia, Señor, cuando alguien pide corregir su mala jugada, no takesies backsies, y bendice a nuestros comandantes, nuestros mazos bien jank y nuestros techs bien picosos, porque tuyo es el campo de la batalla, la fase de combate y los combos infinitos que nunca se acaban, que siguen por siglos y siglos y siglos. Amén. Ahí estamos. Trucha, ¿eh? Vamos a ver maybe at a Magic Con one day we'll lead a big old sermon. It'll be fun. Who knows? I don't know. Sepa. Pero aquí andamos, all in good fun. Todo aquí bueno, nomás para pasarla suave.
Are we starting a cult? Are we starting a cult?
Isn't Magic already a cult? We worship cardboard.
We have no priest. Richard Garfield just vanished, so we need a new one.
He did vanish. But who is the clergy? Whatever. that could be a whole nother episode, Bear.
Later.
You're gonna go down a rabbit hole. I only have Bones for so long because Bones has to give us a hard out. You know, when celebrities have to get out, they gotta get out fast.
I mean,
look at her. She's dolled up. She's ready to get out the door, so she's got stuff to do. But, a ver, let's jump right into it. We are recording this the weekend of pre-release for Strixhaven. There's a pre-release happening near me. I actually am toying with the idea of going. It's my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. 22 years married with wifey. She's back here. Well, not her, but an image of her. So
Send gifts.
I can't, I'm not going to say I can't go play Magic on my anniversary. Yeah. She did buy me
Mr. Simi? Yeah, a Mr. Simi Chavo del Ocho?
Del Chavo. Mira, me compró este.
That looks more like el ruco del ocho.
El ruco del ocho.
Why does he look old?
Well,
es el Dr. Simi.
Doctor
Simi. Must be the lightning. Dr. Simi Chavo del Ocho. Sí.
Es el Dr. Simi Chavo del Ocho. El ruco. ¿Te imaginas? That'd be a long... I mean, it's kind of like accurate, isn't he? Because he was kind of old guy. Anyways. Dice, hey, by the way...
sepa quién es el Dr. Simi, póngalo ahí en los comentarios.
Mira,
I mean, the Simis become international. They have them at the CVS here. El CVS que tengo aquí en la esquina, fui con mi mamá y tomé videos de ella viendo toda la mercancía del Dr. Simi.
Dr. Simi. One day it'll be like, Puro Pinche Magic, patrocinado por Dr. Simi. You know, we never know.
Dr. Simi.
We're available.
Ayúdenos.
Aquí a los dos lados de la frontera, hasta de más, a Sudamérica también. Vámonos. Bueno, Strixhaven. Ahí está, vamos. Bueno, hey, nunca es internacional. Let's start it off, guys. I mean, what are your thoughts of Strixhaven? I mean, we're back to Strixhaven in the story as well. We have, some changes. Not the colors, all the schools are still there. I took the test on the Wizards website, so
maybe we should start with that.
What did you get, Bear? I know you took the test too. Did you not take it? You didn't study. Mira nomás.
I didn't. No.
Go take it right now.
Do it right now. It takes you 2 seconds.
Go take it right now.
Do it right now.
That's why they send me to detention. Okay, I'll do it.
Take it right now. All right. So I am Silver Quill. So I got Silver Quill.
I can see that.
Please do tell. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué ves Silver Quill? Because I don't stop talking?
No, because you are a naturally born leader and like a good host. You have a good way with words. It's the same way. It's the same way that Eli's in Silver Quill.
See,
the minute it came up, and I was like, correct. It makes sense. It makes sense that you are in Silver Quill.
Yeah, we're good with sharp of the tongue. We can argue our way out of things and then get into trouble too, depending on what we say. Silver Quill is my school, which is what I'm gonna pick, and I'm excited. I think that even on the last round of Strixhaven, Silver Quill was my go-to as well. There were just some great cards out of those commander decks, and even just in standard at the time. What about you, Bones? Before we dig into each one, what did you end up with?
So I don't totally disagree with my results of my test, but it's not the school I'm going to pick. I got Prismari. I got I don't even know what is that school. It is Prismari. Yeah, I got Prismari, which totally makes sense because I'm artsy fartsy and like all like everything about that specific school makes sense. I am a Lorehold like through and through. Actually, Strixhaven was like my first actual Magic set. Like that's when Eli got me in it. That's the first big like fat pack like the big old like play booster boxes that we got.
Yeah.
Cracked on the last card at the last card a Mystical Archives Demonic 2. So that just sits lovely in my thing.
Sexy.
I feel like it totally makes sense because little known fact about me is that for a long time I actually wanted to graduate with a degree in anthropology. It still is like my obsession, and I probably would have done into more of like that type of anthropology because it splits. It would have been either cultural or it would have been like, archaeologists and things like that. I'm a big Lorehold, and that's probably
Lorehold is your thing. Researchers, like you said, they're adventurers, they're passionate scholars about history. I mean, this time around, they're bringing their mechanic for it is interesting enough. They're bringing graveyard. They're playing out of the graveyard a lot this time around, so it's exciting to see what they're doing. Historical,
and
right?
they kind of did it before too, because my first ever deck that I got to like really pick, right, and it became my like favorite deck was a Strixhaven pre-made deck was Osgear, and he kind of also plays from the graveyard. That dude's busted.
I mean, I still use a lot of the silver
artifact back.
Any artifact back, it's sick. It's broken. Like if you really, it can get that badly. But with Silver Quill, I'm excited because that's what I'm gonna pick. My pre-release is saying when you buy, you pick your school. Some are doing random, you just get what you get. But they're allowing us to, at least if you pre-order, you can pay. You'll get, I think it's $45 for us, and they're giving us sleeves. They're giving us the pre-con, of course, the pre-release pack, sleeves, and a booster. They're giving us a bunch extra. It's not bad for that.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have one gripe with what's been going on lately, and I don't know what's causing this, right? I don't know if it is an influx of players or if there is less product being given to like stores or stores. Like I don't know what's causing this, but me and Eli actually are having a hard time trying to find a pre-release. So we were going to go to Mock Sporting House Chandler because we are now partnering with them for Magic Kids, right? And I was like, oh, it makes sense, I'll go. And it's not like we looked up pre-release today. We looked it up like Tuesday of last week and it's sold out. And I was like, that's so early. And then we looked at another pre-release of another place that we go and it's sold out. And I'm like, I just want to play this damn game. There's no answers on whether they have extras for people to show up. And I was like, this kind of sucks. And at this point, really, all I want to do is I want to find a place to buy a pre-release kit and just like pre-release with Eli at home. Just for us, it's a busy weekend, but like, I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's a good thing that people are excited for a Magic IP and people are so excited that they were like, oh my gosh, I want to make sure this happens. It just like really threw us for a loop. Who plans on pre-release like 3 weeks before? Like, just I never thought I would have to.
You never thought that, but maybe it is an influx because people are hungry for Magic, right? That's the thing. We had Ninja Turtles, and now we're back to Strixhaven. And not only that, you're buying a lottery ticket that you could potentially get like a Cyclonic Rift in a regular play booster. You don't have to go and buy the collectors, There's certain stuff that's locked in there, but you don't have to go that route. Think about it. As a fan of the series, you're back to those days of, ooh, I could potentially open something great and I can use it in the pre-release. Think about that. That's insane. And when sealed.
That was Eli's point. Like the other day, we were hanging out with friends and our friends were like, what's your Magic hot take? And Eli said this before and I will echo it. He's like, if Wizards really wants to like push draft, right? Push people opening packs. Shit that people want in packs, because the amount of people that are going to go back to draft, right, for that exact reason. I can possibly open this very powerful card in my deck and play with it. Like, it would definitely be very helpful for like the culture.
It would.
Instead of catering to collectors,
to the players.
Are you done?
Power to the players.
Yeah.
That's a GameStop thing. GameStop out of business right now. Anyways, Bear, ¿qué pasó? ¿Ya pasaste el examen o no?
I'm stuck in question number 3. No, it took me a while to find it because I didn't know it was an official page. I kept finding quizzes. Yeah, I know. But I found like quizzes from other sources, and I'm like,
no. We're talking the official Magic the Gathering page. But I'm excited because for the first time in a long time, I'm excited to play sealed. I'm excited to play like within sealed because of the fact that it's fun to just sit with these cards because there's so many options, and it is cool that you pick a school, a college, and each college is going to run with their process, their technique, their own mechanics, right? And we're also, I know Bears, and we're talking about it here too with the prepared cards coming. That's insane, That's something to look forward to. And in standard, to have a Wheel of Fortune on a card or Ancestral Recall on a card, like, it's insane. So that's exciting to play against other people and know that you have the same as a competitive. I'm not saying I'm a competitive player, but I enjoy competition. Let's put it that way. I enjoy competition. To know that I'm sitting across from somebody that has the exact same, we're at the same starting line, and we're gonna play together. That's why I enjoy draft. I like sealed because we're both starting here. And don't get me wrong, when we get to competitive, like commander, or even if I start dabbling in standard again, because my son's kind of recently been saying he may want to do standard again. Said I can't afford it. It's too much. Can't. Who knows? Pero I have enough kilo and stuff. At the end of the day, it's fun. Pero the fact that we can go and play these games, not have to worry about having to play with the stuff you don't want to play with. Maybe you don't want to play in turtles in your deck. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's no place for Raphael in your deck. There is in mine. But what I'm saying is, it's fun. We're playing in sealed. We get to play in this little bubble, and it's a great bubble to be in. I'm excited.
Yeah, what I've read about, or what I've seen or heard about the set in terms of how people are taking in this new set is, yes, they're excited about like non-Universes Beyond cards, and people love that. The lore around Strixhaven has been very well accepted, and you can tell by how much people are talking about the novel that was recently published for it, and people are loving it. I think that it just speaks to how much people still want to have Magic the Gathering sets, pure and only Magic the Gathering sets. But the other one, and I mean, it's unescapable. I think that's the word. I think. Tell me if it's not. The fact that all these all these prints that we're getting, man, they're insane. They're both Commander staples. They're both very well-known cards for people. The treatment and the art that is involved around these reprints is just driving people crazy, and that's I think it's good and bad depending on which side of your wallet you're looking at it. So we will see. But yeah, I'm happy to see people are excited. From what I've seen on the pre-release, is that it's a really good set to play limited, and I mean it's just checking all those boxes for people in different parts of the game spectrum.
I'm excited. Fíjate, Bear and I will not be attending MagicCon, but you're gonna be there, Bones. Please go check out. Bones will put stuff out on the socials when she has more details for everybody. But she will be at MagicCon. Go support her. Go see her. You know what? Buy her playmat. Buy her swag. Apoyen los primos. Por favor, apoyen. But it's gonna be people are saying, hey, we're excited because it's in the middle of Strixhaven. And we're right in between Strixhaven and then the Marvel superheroes thing, which I know is not a thing, but I think they're really they're gonna lean into, and Wizards has leaned into hard in Strixhaven lore with all their promotional stuff, with all the ambassadors, with everything. What do you think you have to look forward to regarding maybe Strixhaven and MagicCon, if anything?
So what I hope is that they actually no, I'm almost guaranteed because Wizards has announced their official cosplayers, and I'm very excited. There's 5 of them, so I'm willing to bet that they're gonna have cosplayers in either the students, like the main students, or as like the deans, which would be awesome. In the past, for things like Bloomhaven, haven't done it as much, but they have had like full sets for you to interact with. So they did it with Spider-Man, and they had like a whole Bloomborough set and things like that. Yep, Bloomborough. I said Bloomhaven did.
Strixhaven and Bloom. Hey, that's the next Fracture. Fracture's happening at the end of the year. We don't know if it's Bloomborough and Strixhaven. It could happen.
I don't know. I have a theory, and I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm just hoping that they'll do like immersive sets. They used to do them more, like the last time we did Eldraine, they had like a whole table with like fruits and things like that. So I hope that they're able to do that.
I want it to be like Meow Wolf, when you walk into the Meow Wolf thing with this like that, pero que sea de Strixhaven, que sea así. Bear, ya el examen lo pasaste o todavía no?
Ya.
Ya, sí, a ver. ¿De qué colegio eres? ¿Te aceptaron?
Aceptaron en el Quandrix.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can see Quandrix
Yeah.
actually.
Bien analítico,
I kind of saw it.
matemática. Yeah.
It says, according to our analysis, you could be the bright mind we've been waiting for. You'll be disappointed. And let's face it, we're rarely wrong. Here at Quandrix, we study patterns, fractals, and symmetries. Well, yeah, I mean, I do like some reasoning and numbers. We love. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you're the same as me, that you as a person will fall into a house that you in your magic world don't like agree with. Like I said, I understand why I would be Prismari, but in real life, I'm a Lorehold girl.
Really? No, I think this matches with me in both worlds. I think that's the reason I like CEDH, because it's very structured, very methodical, and everything. And I think I approach my personal and professional life the same way.
Mira nomás. Me, for example, I like to think I would have fallen into Prismari, because I am the artsy fartsy kind of guy. I love like being able to express myself and all that. And Opus sounds like a cool ability too to be able to play with. But Silver Cool kind of just, yeah, you know what? On paper, I'm that guy. But Bear, you were mentioning earlier off chat in our chat that you wanted to talk about some of the cards for CDH, or Commander in general, like the emeritus cards, right? I mean the cards that are prepared. Excuse me, because if you don't know yet, prepared, and we'll have the editor add these images at the end just for time's sake here, but. So, for example, we'll use Emeritus of Ideation, right? That's the one that kind of got spoiled early on, that has an ancestral recall on the bottom right of it. So, this said reads here.
If you don't mind me,
prepared. Yeah, go ahead.
I came prepared. To class.
Oh, there you go. Let's do it. Míralo, Quandrix all the way.
Let me go ahead and do the following. And please do let me know if this shows correctly here. But let me switch this.
Bear, are you going to play that card that has like exponents on it? Is that the one that has like mathematics?
No.
I mean,
I wouldn't dare.
It's actually not that difficult because it's just exponents, but we were talking about that and I was just like, I'm a grown-ass adult. I got my degree, so I never had to do math again to that level. And Eli's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, no.
No.
Why did we put letters in algebra? Why do we have math and magic?
Profesor Claymore, a ver, explícanos cómo, de qué es esta lección.
Yeah, let me know if you can see this. I hope you can.
Yeah, we see it.
I literally have that one card up.
Very quickly, there are 48 prepared cards in this set. 48. And out of those, I was looking at each one of them, and pretty much all of them are creatures, first of all. All of the spells attached to those prepared creatures are sorceries. So that's the first thing you want to consider when you are trying to find one for Commander or CDH. Well, there's one, which is an instant. It's this one, Basland's Scavenger, with an instant called Bind to Life, which in honesty you'll never use, but it's fine. It's there.
You just like it because it's got a bear.
I do. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that bear. There's another bear here. Bear Wizard. I think that would be me, probably.
The Bear Wizard?
Yeah, but in any case, out of all these, so not to bore you, I selected 11 of these cards that are pretty much we'll see gameplay in Commander, sí o sí. Quieras o no, la gente los va a probar. And then,
pero fíjate ahí, mira, perdona que te interrumpa, mira ahí, Blazing Fire Singer, Instant Speed, Seething Song.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. My bad. But the most of these spells are sorceries. They're like 5 instants, I believe. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Lightning
There's 2
Bolt
more.
is on there too.
Yeah, one of them has Demonic Tutor.
Yeah, that's a sorcery. But it's still, I mean, all these cards, I think the main reason they are so well received is because some of these are cards that are no longer played in Commander because they're banned. They're they're part of the reserve list and they're not printed anymore. They're super expensive, but also some of these are banned in the format. So there's no other way to play them other. For example, I think Ancestral Recall. I don't think it's. I think it's banned.
It is banned, yeah.
In the formats. I guess Channel, for example, Channel is another one that is banned in the formats. It's catching a lot of people's eye in franchise players and new players so that they can try and feel how it was to play these old school cards in Commander. But yeah, out of all these cards being prepared, I see these 11 cards being seen play in Commander, which are Blazing Fire Singer with a seething song in it. It's a dwarf and it gives you mana. So I've already talked to people playing Magda. They're going to be adding this.
Yeah, for sure.
Magda is going to have these running in every single deck. Iganjo has a replenish, so any deck that cares about enchantments is going to have this because replenish is just broken. Emeritus Ideation with the good old Ancestral Recall. I mean, there's already a whole Discord about how to break this card, and the most obvious ways with Displacer Kitten,
which shot up to $65. By the way, the recording the Displacer Kitten is $65 now.
Is it? Oh my gosh. This one, it's already $39 to $50. This card alone. But yeah, again, we have Source of Plowshares, a classic in CDH. Most of these spells or creature spells coming prepared already. As soon as you cast them, they enter and they're prepared, so you can use the other side of the card already, or I should say the attached. So yeah, Emeritus of Woe with the Demonic Tutor. We have Craft with Pride, which I think it's very cheap and gives you a treasure right away. Also standard and a staple. Storm, pretty good. Again, this one is a little bit harder to activate or get prepared, but it's just gonna happen.
Can I step in because I'm curious here?
Yes,
this
please,
is where people need to start looking at the avatar cards. Airbend. This is where you now got to dip your toe. Universes Beyond, because airbending is gonna make these things pop. So if you haven't, please, we don't do any market research here. We are just fans, and we're playing the game, and we have whatever knowledge we have. We give you not financially responsible because we buy shiny cardboard. Trust me. Pero, si uno nomás se pone a pensar un poquito y ver hacia adelante. No se olviden, porque todo el mundo no les gustó Universes Beyond, pero si les gustó Avatar más o menos. Airbending is gonna come back with the vengeance, because how most of these cards have to re-enter, ephemerate. All the blue and white are gonna jump up in splashing colors because you're gonna have to. I mean, in order to have these cards be prepared. Or am I wrong? What do you guys think?
No, totally true. And it's just a matter of people working their way around what things work from other sets with these ones. And the new mechanics, that's why I love new mechanics, because it opens up people's minds and then they start looking and searching and scratching the surfaces of what things could work from previous sets that they can break with this with the new mechanics.
No, man.
But yeah, in the end, these are the ones I think will make it in Commander and most likely will be tested in CDH a lot. I don't know. What do you all think?
Bones?
I mean, I don't have much to say about CDH because I am a simpleton and like to just play big dumb things.
What about just prepared in general? What do you think of this mechanic?
I mean, I think prepared's great. I like the fact that most of them come in prepared, but there's like one of them that doesn't re-prepare. Most of them have like a caveat that
the Path to Exile one does not re-prepare unless it enters the battlefield again. But most of them don't have there's if I remember, like a handful of them, like the one that has Sign in Blood. That one, if you gain life that turn, it becomes prepared again, and it just Sign in Blood for 2 black.
Yeah, I like that most of them. There you go. It's Emeritus of Abundance, the one that has regrowth on it.
Yeah.
Vigilance, this creature enters prepared. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control 8 or more lands, this creature becomes prepared. I like that some of them don't re-prepare because some of them are just absolutely busted, and then we can find ways to make them stupidly broken. But I like that some of them like that do re-prepare them. I think it's going to make for a lot of openings in people's decks. Like I said, regrowth, that would be really nice. And then somebody may be like, okay, well, maybe I don't need regrowth in it if I have it on this and I can put in a different card. So I think it'll help a little bit with variety.
You know what? I'm just looking at cards. For example, Bear and Bones, we're all guilty of it. Every person that plays Magic doesn't have just a deck. You don't. You know, you're in the middle of a deck, you're in the middle of another one, you're building another one. I think that there's a lot here that you can supplement with, tons of it, right? But not necessarily. There are full-on commanders in this set that you can build whole new decks around. That I feel that it opens up the avenue of creative play. Like Bear says, these mechanics come into play. There's people that can break it, and hey, it'll splash in this deck and it'll work. Great, But what if I have a rogue deck that just pops off? That's what I enjoy. I love this idea of. Like I told you before in otros episodios, more cards the better for me. Show me everything you got. Let's just bring it out and, como dicen, jugar con todo. Que todas las mesas sean mesas pesadas. You know what I mean? Que todas sean, because that's you want to play. You want to play. At what point do you kind of go like, okay, cool, like I don't need to make another deck? Is that a topic for another podcast? Because man, me pican las manos para decir like, yeah, like I gotta slow down.
I think maybe definitely a topic for like a whole nother episode, but I think like what Bobby Christine is doing, I think is like a good like idea for people to do every so often. So she's taking apart all of her commander decks and then like kind of rebuilding from scratch. It's like, I actually think that's not a bad idea to do that every so often, and obviously keep your favorites intact. But like the amount of times that I'm like, wow, I need to go back. Like actually works out Osgear. It's a updated precon. And I keep being like, I love playing Osgear, but it does not hold up well at tables that I play at because I just haven't actually retooled it because I keep making new ones. So I think it might be more of an incentive for me to like look at the new cards if I just kind of take it apart, like just strip it, start from scratch, and then I might be more of like, oh, I kind of want to play Osgear and I can't grab him as he is now.
What about you, Bear? I know you have decks que las dejas en paz o siempre estás moviendo.
Yeah, I stopped building or brewing decks a long time ago. Once I started delving heavily into CDH, I wanted to learn and dominate the one deck and be able to win with it as many times as possible. So I really stopped brewing decks. I try decks every now and then, but I find them, I try them on Moxfield, but I don't really like put the cards together to actually just bring it with me and play. Because I don't play casually as much, other than with my friends of the Breakfast Club every Wednesday over Midgo. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I really don't do that anymore. I do try to find cards that will suit the decks that I am playing with. But it's different mindsets, and things may change later.
No, pues sí,
I'm the opposite.
You change it up a lot.
I let a commander come to me. In some way, shape, or form, commanders come to me. Either like Achik, because I cosplayed her in the Grand Championship, Osgear, because it was my first one. And once
so is it the trend? You have to cosplay it to create the deck?
No.
Is that the trend?
But that one was like, I need to make an Achik deck because that was like the card I got to announce to the world, essentially, right? So whenever I find, I'm trying to like look for inspiration of other examples, but like I'm gonna make a Shvelgengar deck, and it was just because I made a joke. And I'm so into my like book girly that I'm like, I need a Bat Daddy deck. I need my as Eli calls it, my plot armor deck. And
there you go.
For me, that's like once I get some, I want to then build it. But I'm never like, ooh, I pick you because I want to make this mechanic. Other than, what is it? The one that makes rocks? just I think that's
Oh, the
hilarious. I want to
Goblin.
make all
What's
the
his name?
rocks.
I forget his name.
Yeah, I can't remember what
I
it
have a
is.
buddy
I want to
that
make rocks.
he has a deck like that with all the rocks. Pretty interesting. But
Yeah.
Primos, we're winding down this episode here, and I want to first of all dar las gracias a todos ustedes here that are watching or listening on socials and on YouTube. Just know that en la comunidad es lo que importa aquí, que compartamos lo que es esta conversación, como Bones ha dicho y también Bear, que más ojos, más conversación en lo que estamos haciendo aquí, atrae la atención de Wizards y otras compañías que vean, hey, la gente latina también juega Magic, y sí gastan feria y viajan y hacen todo para poder crecer esta comunidad. So, les digo de corazón abierto y todo, y las gracias de todos los que han aceptado a nosotros aquí en la comunidad para poder representarlos y también, ojalá en un futuro pues todos juntemos y hacemos algo grandioso, ¿no? Pero Bones, Bear, where can people find you? Bones, give everybody your socials, your ads, so they can follow you.
Perfect. And I will, and this will be my last statement about Strixhaven, though, because I meant to say this earlier. Why did they change the text on the pest token?
Because
Bear's already heard that.
Because it's
Why?
gonna be broken, because
now they have two different pest tokens.
They have to attack, then they get the life points. It's not just sack, gain life, because there's so many cards that break now. Just kind of like, there's a reanimate that costs 3 that just brings stuff back as long as you keep sacrificing it.
That sounds like a bad decision on Wizards. Why did they change the token?
Well, you have
make a different token.
Out. You are not going to make it on time. The limo will leave you.
Okay. I am Bones of Calavera Cosplay. I am Calavera_cosplay on everything except Twitch. That is Calavera Creations, because that is my general business name, and I tough drugs. I will be at MagicCon Vegas as a featured creator. I will have a meet and greet. I will confirm my times, but I think I have it starting at 3. But come say hi. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff to give.
Hopefully pins, Primo. We're working on them.
Hopefully we'll have Puro Pinche magic pins that I will hand out for all of us. But if not, I also have my own stuff. I made tokens for Magic. I'm going to go to a dulceria and just get giant bags of Mexican candy. If you're hanging out and you want good candy, that's not white people candy. Come find me.
You want to hang out with Bones. Look at that. There you go.
I'll bring the Lucas.
Los Lucas.
I'll bring the Lucas. I'll bring the piñata and the ofrenda.
Imagine. Hey,
idea. Piñata at MagicCon. Wow.
Remember, los de TJ Baja California, dijeron que vienen como 15 deep. They're running 15 deep, just them. Them.
Really?
I did buy a Mexican flag for MagicCon so I could take photos with everybody. So find me. I want to make content and videos.
Nice.
Steam that shit, though.
Para ti, ¿cómo te pueden encontrar los primos?
Everybody, yes, you can go find me. Just put in bearclaymore.com on the internet and you'll find all my socials. If you Google Bear Claymore, I just did this recently, and I'm probably the only result you will get if you Google Bear Claymore, just like that. So I guess that's good. That's why we use a brand and we keep at it. Yeah, just Google Bear Claymore and you'll find me. You'll find my videos, my social media, my channel, and everything. So yeah, I won't be what.
I just Googled myself to see if it was also true. This result, baby, my link tree's my second. I am the third photo.
Look at you.
There you go.
Excited.
That's awesome. Yeah. I won't be, as of now, officially, I won't be attending MagicCon. There's a very slim, thin, almost non-existent possibility, but I can't assure that for yet. But maybe by the time this episode is out, you will be able to know or confirm. I'll post a comment in the video as soon as it's out to tell you whether or not I'm attending the convention. But other than that, thank you so much, and thank you for watching. Make sure that if you're watching up until this point, make sure that you comment. If you're from Latin America and you want to pre-release, we want to know what are the names of the cards in Spanish, because pre-release is the only product that is being distributed in Spanish in Latin America. So if you have a card in Spanish, make sure that you note the name of the card in Spanish, and I'll reach out to you and we'll work something out for you. But make sure that you comment and like the video, please.
Just spam our comments.
Spam our comments. Do that. Primos,
individually drop every single comment in Spanish. Every single title.
Cada uno en español. Todititos en español. Ok, bueno, yo soy Primo Fredie. Si a ustedes les parece seguirme a mí at My Primos Productions. Hablamos sobre comics, pop culture. Tengo un equipo de creadores que hacen lo que es comics en español e inglés. Síganos allí. Pero también aquí, para despedirme de ustedes, la palabra pinche es una palabra bien especial. Depende cómo la uses, puedes que alguien se enoje, alguien le dé risa. Pero cuando la usas en la manera adecuada, bien específica, es puro pinche magic. Y para eso estamos, primos. Cuídense. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.
Bye.